Okay, here we go. Here we go.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over.
Wow.
Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Wow. A half-elf paladin. That is it. We're done with Act 1, the Underdark, the Shadow-Cursed lands, and now we're on to the bustling city of Baldur's Gate. Gortash. Hi.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Worm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan's falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant.
Weird ass bitch.
Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Aw.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Damn. All of that. Okie dokie.
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that quite a bit of work awaits us.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
More than I would like. In my youth, I felt the way they think. Saw the world as they do.
Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will.
Then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from. Ask it.
Oh wow, my whole camp is here.
Well met. Worms Rock Fortress. It serves as headquarters for the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my... Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmet... But I haven't seen my Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or... I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. Orin, I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. I think that unknowable powers... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
Nice.
I'm more than... Still, I am the Frontier's avowed protector. New danger. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so.
I'm listening.
That's it. Okay. Sure. Will and Karlach should be there. Oh, Astarion's there.
Oakfather preserve you. Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose. What would you like to know? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now. It's a natural question, but I don't have a good answer, I'm afraid. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened. I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn. I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey. I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected. Ornaments, utensils, 350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs. Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks. Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe. You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to save for me? My line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the Grand. It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
This is like and weirdly.
I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs... Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I was in wild shape. Only I forgot it was the season when bears are particularly social. A she-bear claimed me as her own and did not appreciate being spurned. Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But it was Daniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. Anytime.
Cool. Thank God he didn't start hitting on me. That would have been weird.
How can I help? I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger on. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by a grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric man, to place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. Look, I appreciate that. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. Let's find out more about the rig. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us. Likely with bear. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town.
Where is Karlach? There's withers here. Okay, this is where. This is Dame. Nope.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free from my bonds, but you must face them. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Why she already... So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
I can't believe it. I can't believe... And my father, by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. I mourn the... He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, lucky for me, she felt the same way. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us. And this is where I still need answers. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I found last light within the shadows. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship.
Excellent.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Copper for your thoughts? Why not? Let me see if the year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to... I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel? She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. 10 years of that. I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right? What's on your mind?
No, wait, hang on. Finally, Shadowheart.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
She's so flirty.
Fine. What's on your mind? No notes? You've exceeded my considering all we've been through. I think I was very lucky to find such favorable.
Of course.
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want. Did you want something?
Of course.
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive.
Only.
Good.
Of course.
Not sure what to feel. My parents are.
I asked, how are you?
Sight for so.
Of course.
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive.
Okay, well,
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
My way.
To the portal. I need your help.
Oh, okay, all of them reached.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
What is happening?
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
You will be cleansed.
I can't hold them back alone.
Holy shit. And I'm playing on easy right now. Enemies are really tough here.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
By your command. Friend of Gake, you will be cleansed.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
hold them back alone.
We'll talk later.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm coming.
I need you now. It's not over. Come to the skull.
What jump range is that? Is it like a paladin thing or a low gravity thing?
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You are in danger indeed, Mind Flayer. What the hell's is happening?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you.
What the fuck?
I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
That's why you said you should consume the tadpoles.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Ursula Night Soul from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind freak should be all the proof we need. Now, help me. The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing. Do it now. Together, we can turn the tide.
How long, bro? Oh, come on. I want to see that. I want to see that attack work. Lol.
Destroy the honor guard.
Again, I forgot to... Oh, God. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Well, that only cost a bonus action.
No steel can save you.
Okay.
Your time has come.
Let me... LOL. 35. Also have Ignis, which is... Reach destination. Yeah, I think I'll just go with Ignis. Yeah, I'm proficient with everything now, so I should probably change the bow I've got equipped. Nice.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a...
So we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I don't even know where to plant it.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to... It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my honor, Prince. And if they had, I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep that Gortash and the Chosen found, but it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terror. The moment he is free, he will attack you.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can... You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but two, why would I? So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able to do things you never... There will be physical alterations, of course, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so...
I felt that. It's your nature. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
Oh god. Yeah, this isn't gonna really work out in my favor.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive.
I didn't know that this is what that entailed.
Nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illicit potential. You are ready to evolve.
You're saying I shouldn't have.
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. You heard the chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army march. We must not let them reach it.
Please, now's hardly the time.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. We'll talk later.
Not a good time.
Well, looks like you can use the system, like, you can use karmic dice in your favor. So I used karmic dice and I rerolled and it worked. So...
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then... stillness. You've resisted your illicit instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then. It has enough vitality to further. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more room, but we mustn't lose focus. You heard the chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and we must not let them reach it.
Cool, bro.
There is nothing further I can do.
We'll have to wait. I can't talk right now.
The orb hums with cerebral magic. Permeable. Impenetrable.
I mean...
Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse. But for the murmur of his power...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like the more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve. I do not serve Shah anymore. But I digress. Did you want something?
Where is the Gith? She was here, wasn't she? I mean, we're in armor, but I'm confused.
We've had a mind flare. Wisp still. It seems keen to be an ally in its own way.
Hopefully I can get some sleep in peace now.
Your parasite communes with lasers.
Orpheus, Gith's only the tainted blood of the mother, the traitor prince, the Laxarai. He sought Vlakith's head in a Gith ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of long ago, when we rose up against our Gith slavers. Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlakith our ruler. The first Vlakith of many. It is Vlakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000, but it was the first whom Orpheus tried. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A Gith thrall who would return. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlakith I. He would have fed our empire to the illithid. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in... Yet the traitor's with us. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlakith's... The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. Entirely. Vlakith Karsivim Krashet. Only in... This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret. We find a way to enter the... He is a Gith puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin. And the most powerful... One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. The Githyanki would be slaves one... What about him? I'm embarrassed you probably believe the illithid's twaddle about Vlakith usurping Gith's throne as what the astral prison contains not one, but there is one truth. Vlakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy. My queen would demand I slay her greatest... Vlakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the illithid... Protocol 301. Neither death... Vlakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty.
Why does she look sad?
Fine with me.
But of all the people in this, the Githyanki is the most annoying. Probably because I didn't give her much time, but she's always been way too combative and has not trusted any of us enough. It's just exhausting.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon your...
Of course.
Huh?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Nice.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
That's helpful.
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their I'm really not sure about putting any I've got my eyes.
All's well. Where to now?
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to...
Nice. Act 3 it is.
Must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. That was last 10 day though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Well, I guess we're gonna get into Act 3 now, so I'm gonna pause the video. Might as well.